Hello guys, welcome to my channel Android with Chin Master. In this series of videos, I will be posting how you can develop your own Android apps and how you can deploy them directly to your own device. But before that, I need to tell you that you need to make some changes to the phone settings so that you will be able to deploy your apps directly to your Android phone. Uh, One thing to remember, guys, that I am using Linux and the tools that I will be using are supported by most of the Linux operating systems, but I am not sure about Windows operating system or Mac operating system. So you might have to do some research while using it on your Windows device or your Mac devices. So let's get started. I have to first open terminal, and there is a tool strcpy with which you can share the screen of your phone onto your PC. There are some other tools also. One of them is Vicer. Using Vicer, you can also share your phone screen on your laptop or on your computer. Uh, but the main thing is that you have to go to settings and you have to change some options. So I'm inside my settings, and I will go to you have to go to about phone, and then you have to tap several times on the on the build number of your device, so that it will allow you to go to the developer mode. I have already done that. So whenever I am tapping, I am getting the message that no need, you already are a developer. But in your case, you might get a message like tap 5 more times or tap 4 more times. But that's okay. After doing that, you are into the developer mode. You have to uh, you have to go to system settings, and inside system there you can see this option, developer options. Go to that, and after that you have to enable USB debugging, because uh, whenever we purchase our device, it is set up so that we are not allowed to make some changes. So after you enable enable the USB debugging, you will be able to deploy your apps directly to the phone. Similarly, if you are going to use virtual machine or Android virtual device, you have to also make some changes in the BIOS. Uh, Otherwise, you will get error like Intel HXIM installation failed. So just you also can search the error on the Google, and here there is this channel, Tech Tech Tutorial Sub. I have seen I have used this site many times, and it uh, it does a pretty much work. So I will also share this link with you in the description. So now we have to go to Android Studio so that we can develop our first app. One more question, guys. Android Studio is a extremely RAM hungry thing. I mean, it's like no matter how much RAM you are allowing it to use, it might get slowed down. I have already opened, so we can. I will show you from start how to make an Android app. So here, when you launch, this simple window will be open. You have to click on start a new Android Studio project, and you can see various activities here. But if you are a beginner and you just want to, let's say, you want to learn how you can develop various Android apps, you might want to choose empty activity instead, because that's pretty much the empty activity, and it does not give you any component by default. So just uh, check on empty activity and click on next. After that, you have to specify the application name. Let's say hello world, hello world 2, because I had already created a project name hello world, so I think it might get give some problem. Another thing is that you have to specify the package name. This package name is totally project specific. That means whenever you are creating a new project, you have to always give another name to the package. Otherwise, it will create some errors. Here you have to specify the location, and you can also specify which language you want to use for the development purpose. You can use Kotlin as well as Java, but in this series of tutorials, I will be showing you how to get the stuff done using Java. So I will click on finish now, and as you can see, it's loading completely. It's now rendering. That's what Gradle build means. I will explain these things to you in the later videos, also. But for now, this is more than sufficient. I think so. Here is your all Java file. It's a simple file, and here you can see the design window. Inside this, you can type your name or anything like hello world, hello world. I am Chinmay. Okay, so I have typed hello world. I am Chinmay, and once this is done, you can see that this thing gets changed in here. So this is how you have to. This is how you write your first hello world program using Android Studio. And if you want to run this thing, then you have to click on this play button. After that, you will be able to run your code. Okay, I have to show you that the code is executed. So it's just like that. It's saying hello world, I am Chinmay. So this is the very first program in the Android Studio. We have done pretty much nothing, but we have just made some made a little change in the label, and that's how you can build your own apps or build your own software programs or whatever you like on the Android Studio. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please please leave a thumbs up, and if you want to say something, then you can also comment, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys.